BMW X7 2023 receives a completely new interior, next-gen infotainment, new gearbox, and an all-new V8 with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. Additionally, the xDrive 40 has carry over 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six with its 48-volt system sees major upgrades, with power jumping from 335 horsepower and 331 pound-feet to 375 horsepower 398 pound-feet. The V8-powered X7 gets a new moniker for 2023, M60i xDrive. A thorough flogging through the sinuous tree-lined roads of rural South Carolina reveals this brute plays equally well on both sides of the fence. With standard 2-axle air suspension, electronically controlled dampers, rear-wheel steering, and road preview technology, the M60i xDrive is a confident and comfy cruiser, delivering an impressively compliant and quiet ride even on this tester's 22 inches wheels, up from the V8's standard 21 inches rollers. However, call up Sport or Sport Plus mode and buy all the schnitzel in Munich, this 3-row hauls serious Keister. The suspension firms and drops, the exhaust goes all gnarly, throttle response and transmission mapping sharpen, and the steering gains a tad more heft. Sure, it's no sports car, but the BMW X7 2023 M60i xDrive shows the engaging dynamic cohesiveness we expect of a BMW. And this new mild hybrid 4.4-liter V8, derived from the previous M version, is epic in both sound and thrust. Interestingly, its 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet are unchanged from the outgoing V8, but the instant 147 pound-feet of torque provided by the electric motor or generator sandwiched within this new 8-speed ZF gearbox improves drivability. Put your foot in it and M60i xDrive bellows and bolts like a wrathful rhino. BMW claims the M60i xDrive blows through the 100 km/h mark in 4.7 seconds. Okay, now that we got that out of the way and the poor kids have turned the third row into a first-class barfatorium, let's drive like adults and assess the X7 on its other merits. The BMW X7 2023's new interior is richly appointed and beautifully rendered, featuring a 12.3 inches driver information display that flows into a curved 14.9 inches central display. Comfort seats are standard, and the high seating and tall greenhouse afford fine outward visibility. BMW's long-serving chicken leg electronic shift wand gets ditched for a little toggle that performs the same tasks, but takes up less real estate. We still get BMW's rotary iDrive controller surrounded by shortcut buttons, although most HVAC functions must now be accessed via the central screen. All in the name of eliminating analog controls. That caveat aside, BMW's operating system 8 is fast, logical, and pretty easy to figure out. A cool new interior feature is the passenger side ambient light bar that changes color dependent on drive mode and signals other things such as incoming calls. BMW's gimmicky hand gesture control is sure to wow occupants, as will the fabulous nighttime ambient lighting. The BMW X7 2023 can be configured for either 6 or 7 passengers, and while the third row is more cramped than some of its rivals, children and smaller adults will fit back there with little complaint. Properly equipped, the X7 will tow up to 7,500 pounds.